the management of the materials, right? PowerPoint is visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The first point is what? When we need the materials, that is available or not, you have to ensure. In an organizations, when you want to go to produce any kind of products, first of all you have to check the materials are ready or not. Am I right?
Yeah.
Next, second point. First of all, you have to see that material management helps to minimize waste and reduce cost by ensuring no overstocking or understocking of materials. First of all, earlierly I told you, first of all, we have to manage or we have to see no overstocking or understocking of the materials. Why? Why we have to check it?
Logistics.
Hello, ki kon kହୁଛ? Mute karo. Please mute yourselves. If you want to say something, then you can unmute. Second point, come to the second point. Why we are coming to the minimization of waste and reduce the cost. First of all, we have to check either overstocking or understocking. Right or not? Suppose, yes?
No, I'm saying it is right because if we overstock the material, then it will be using our storage spaces.
Yes, very good. That means you can manage very properly. That means
And if it
you
is
are
understock, it will affect our production.
understocking means that means that the amount of the raw materials are not properly there. That means you'll face some problem. Overstocking, if you overstocking is a problem, if understocking is a problem, that means we have to, first of all, that means you have to maintain the balance of the raw material in the production system, right? And also, how it will be helpful the customer satisfactions when we are giving the orders and we are giving delivering, and also you have to maintain that.
Sir, actually, it is a part of production planning, right? How it comes on metals management, like minimization of stock and understock and overstock. That will be mostly managed by the metals planner, like
I
planning.
mean, yes, you are right. What we are discussing, that means material management, product is a production management and material management is different. According to your questions, you are saying it is a system of production. For the production system, we need the material. But in material management, we are discussing how we have to use the materials effectively. ଏ ପିଲେ ଶୁଣ କିଏ କଥା ହଉଛି, first of all you have to mute yourself. ଯିଏ ପଚାରିବ ସେ okay. Yes, you got answer or not? First of all, we have to check the either you are telling the overstocking or understocking. Yes.
Yes.
Bolo. Actually,
Yes.
we are discussing about the management of the material. Yes or no? Management material means either materials are available or not. Either materials are fully either overstocking, either materials are not available. That is the understocking. Yes or no? That is the points when we are exploring the material management. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Next point is, okay, if you have any questions, then you will clarify. No problem at all. That means only discussion will be interactive. Teaching will be interactive. That is not one-way system. Yes, very good. Thank you very much for asking this question. Right. Next. First of all, we have to improve the customer satisfaction by ensuring that orders are delivered on time with the correct items. Suppose we are giving the orders, and when we are delivering we are talking the materials. When you want to give the orders to purchase some materials, that means how a customer will satisfy. That means when he wants to purchase either that item, it will be usable or not, that it will be correct or not. We have to consider that one. Yes or no? At the point of at the point of customer satisfaction point of view, right? Next is the components of material management include material planning, procurement, inventory control, and distribution. These are the three important points. Material planning. Planning is very, very important. When you have to think anything, first of all, you have to make a plan, make a suitable plan. Make a suitable plan or procurement, inventory control. Second, and also distribution. Distribution of material is very, very vital. And also next, material planning involves forecasting demand, determining materials needed according to the requirement, according to the need. That means you are planning accordingly. Yes or no? Accordingly, you have to make a plan. What are the requirements are there? What are the needs? And accordingly, you have to develop your strategy. You have to develop your plan. Next, procurement involves sourcing and purchasing materials from suppliers. In this point, you can ask also a question, why SR is telling purchasing of materials, and why procurement involves sourcing and purchasing of materials. When we have decided to purchase the materials from the different suppliers, that means you have to involve where you are sourcing and purchasing materials from the different suppliers will not depends upon the only one suppliers. We have to depend, so many suppliers are there, right? Next, inventory control involves managing the flow of materials into and out of the organization and monitoring inventory levels to ensure they remain acceptable. What is the inventory control, inventory management? You tell me. When we are discussing the flow of materials into and out, that means what? You tell me. Hello?
So
Anyone
inventory
can
management
Stocks,
mostly
inventory
actually
stock.
you can say it's a warehouse management, like how the materials will store in the warehouse and how like it will go to a plant for the use and how it will which material will store in which area of this is a cold area or like in a normal area or in a ad that used to be in inventory management activities.
Yes, that is right. And that means you have to check it. Then you have to maintain the stocks flow either into or out. When your material are, suppose you have to take it stock. Yes or no? In an organizations, in a factory system. That means you have to monitor the inventory levels. Yes or no? Suppose that means suppose you have a warehouse. You have to stock the materials. Either how much amount of the limits are there. You have to check it. Accordingly, you have to manage. You have to require the materials and the flow of materials accordingly, right? And also, lastly, we have to when we are discussing that these are the key points we have to consider and we have to manage. When we are distributing the materials, either you have to consider the physical moments from the organization to the sources, that it will be required. That is the physical, that it will be give emphasis. physical movement of the materials from the sources to the destination. That means we are saying in production system, organization to customers, or sources to customers, or warehouse to the destinations. These are the different terms. Yes or no?
Sir, I have one
Then
doubt. So all the
yes.
key points you have written, so it
Hmm.
seems like the supply chain steps, like different steps. Whether it is the materials management or supply chain management step, because
No. It is
distribution.
material. All the points are including the material management. Or when you are yes, there is a question in your mind. It is similar to supply management and material management. These are the common things. These are the common requirements. Yes or no? These are the common points, right? Then we are discussing types of material management. What are the types of material management? Have you any idea? First one is the inventory management. Yes, already we are discussing. We have discussed inventory management. What is the inventory management? Also, you are very clear when we are discussing the production management, production and operation management. One module is there, inventory management. There are the different types of material management are there. First is the inventory management. What is the meaning of this? That means we have to inventory management means the balance between costs of holding too much inventory and cost of running out of stock. Yes or no? And also involves the maintenance of a company's stocks of raw materials. Jane question pachale, either it is semi goods or raw material or finished goods. Yes, inventory management involves the maintenance of a company's stocks of raw materials. Either you have to say raw materials or semi goods or semi finished goods or finished products. Yes or no? That is the company's stocks. It includes identifying the optimal inventory level to be maintained. Yes or no? The motto of the inventory management to make the balance between the cost of holding an inventory, the cost of running out of a stock. That is the first type of material management is called inventory management. Clear? Second, purchasing management. What do you mean by purchasing management? Who will volunteer?
Like correct procurement, whatever required only, not excessive purchase and
The raw material purchase.
Yes. Purchasing management is a type of material management, right? That means in this we have to involve procuring of raw materials, supplies, and also service. It all three things, either procuring, you are talking procuring raw materials, supplies, service, these are the required for the production. That means that is the selection of suppliers, negotiation of prices, preparation of purchase orders, and management of supplier relationship. So when you want to purchase something, that means you have to go there and you have to buy the product. Either you are not asking any questions regarding the price of the product or the materials, and you go there and buy that item. Yes or no? ଯାହା ଯିବ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କିଣିଦବ.
No, sir, proper way.
no sir.
Negotiation.
What are the ways? First of all, either you will consider, there are so many systems, and also purchasing management is one of the unit in this. We'll go there, but before that, must have an idea, the preliminary idea, what is the purchasing management. That means it consists the selection of suppliers.
Whatever required in our plant or your organization.
Yes, according to the requirement, you have to give the order.
Yes,
That
sir.
doesn't mean you have to give the orders what are not a requirement of the organizations.
No, sir.
And that things is also in this time that things are happening. We are
Yes.
why this is happening? Why this is happening?
Sir, lots of mistake, of course.
Those who are in this line, those who are doing services, they are very aware about this. They have good knowledge in this.
Yes, sir.
ଯୋଉଗୁଡା କଣ ଦରକାର ହଉଛି ସେଇଟା କିଣା ହଉଛି? Yes or no?
No,
Non-necessary
sir.
things
No.
is nowadays non-necessary or unnecessary things is required. Unnecessary things is necessary. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
First of all, either you will the organizational profit point of view. First of all, you have to selection of suppliers. How many? So many suppliers are there. They are supplying the materials. Then which one is the best suppliers for your company, for your organizations? ଆରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ବିକୁଛନ୍ତି, ସମସ୍ତେ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି, ତମେ ପୁଣି ସିଲେକ୍ସନ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନା ନାଇଁ?
Good quality of materials and pricing
Yes.
also.
Yes, yes, material management means ମାନେ ଶସ୍ତା ସୁନ୍ଦର ମଜବୁତ.
Yes, sir.
You will so many shoes are there. Suppose you go to the style, Sri Leather, Khadims. ଆମେ କୋଉଟା କିଣୁଛେ? Customers are buying either qualitative and price should be minimum. Yes or no? So many
Yes.
things. When you are purchasing something, first of all, you have to see your budget, pocket. Yes or no? So many things. But according to the production system of a factory, first of all, we have to keep the relationship. So many suppliers. You have to choose among. And also negotiation of prices.
Negotiation. Negotiation. Priority.
Negotiation କରିବାର ଅଛି. Negotiation of prices. And preparation of a purchase order. Purchase order ବିଷୟରେ କିଏ କହିପାରିବ? କଣ କେମିତି ଆମେ purchase order ଦିଅନ୍ତି?
Sir, negotiation first quotation ଆସିବ sir.
Quotation ଆସିବ? Yes. Quotation place.
ଦି ତିନିଟା vendor comparison quotation ଆସିବ.
Yes ଆସିଲା. ମନେକର you want to purchase SCN for your factory.
Directly.
Yes.
Directly negotiation କଲା ପରେ ଯୋଉଟା ମାନେ as per our specification.
Yes.
Specification ହିସାବରେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ negotiation କଲା ପରେ ତାପରେ ଆମେ order place କରୁ.
Order place
Can I
କଲେ
explain,
ତ
sir, again?
yes, yes.
Actually, startly we can start for the requisition. Like once the requisition comes from the
Yes,
different
yes,
plants.
that is called requisition and term is requisition. That is the requirement. According to the organization's requirement, you have to give the requisition.
Yes, once the requisition
Yes.
comes, you need to send the RFIs, request for information from the different suppliers. Once we finalize the information, then we used to send for the request for quotation. In quotation, what we used to do, like different type of what exactly the materials the plant need and what type of quantity and when we want it, like delivery date and all, we used to give. Then they will provide the quotation to us. Once the quotation comes, then
you have to select.
Yes, we need to select the what exactly the like which are the key suppliers. Then we'll have our negotiation and we'll finalize the final one and we'll send the purchase order to the department. Then they will.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That is the purchasing management. Yes or no?
Yes.
That means when we are talking purchasing management, the main aim is you have to keep the relation within the so many suppliers. Suppose you are purchasing from one supplier, due to some reasons he will not supply in the right time. Then what he will do? There is a question mark. Then companies or organizations will maintain good cordial relations with so many suppliers. Right or not?
Yes, sir, right.
ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତ ସାଙ୍ଗେ relation ଭଲ ରଖିବା. But according to our system, according to our organizations, we have to purchase those who are comfortable to us, and also those who are qualitative, either qualitative material or not, or either also you have to give emphasis on budget, money. Money is the main factor. Suppose you have selected the quality, but you are not providing that much amount, that you will not buy, you will not purchase that kind of raw materials for your companies, right? But the motto of the purchasing management, then buy according to the required materials. That means the best possible prices. Yes or no? And also you have to deliver ensuring timely delivery. ରାଇଟ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ ରେ ଡେଲିଭରି କରିପାରିବ ତା ଠାରୁ ଆଣିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ସପୋଜ
time delivery.
suppose either you know or don't know, I don't know. Suppose have you seen a जो bread जो Prasad bread was manufacturing so many years back,
Yes, sir.
but there maximum selling, but some after some years they couldn't supply due to some reason. That is the staff companies goes down. So the motto of the objective of the purchasing management, we have to purchase the raw materials according to our best possible prices. Those who will deliver very perfect time. Time is a constant, right?
Yes, sir. In time delivery.
ହଁ ଏଣ୍ଡ ଟାଇମ ଡେଲିଭରି ତମର ଦରକାର ଅଛି ତମେ ଦେଇପାରିବନି ଲାଭ କଣ ଅଛି ହାଉ ୟୁ ହାଭ ଟୁ କିପ୍ ଦ ରିଲେସନସିପ with that the suppliers, that is not required, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, warehouse management, we will discuss later. These are the units are there in material management, warehouse management, okay, but the type, these are the types. Just we'll take a brief idea regarding this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But separate units, separate modules in your syllabus, right? Just I am discussing the what is this, what is the meaning of this. Next we will go forward and also we will discuss more about this. Just preliminary ideas you will carry, right? What is warehouse management? Everybody knows what is warehouse management. Warehouse means when material management are store, that is the storage place.
Storing is in proper places and proper stacking.
Yes, that means when we are storing the materials, that is called storage house, warehouse. That is also you can say someone, some persons are saying sources. Not sources, warehouse. The term is best term is warehouse. That means also we have to handle this. We have to monitoring this. Warehouse management is very much important. Yes or no? That
It
means
also
it in,
it also consists FIFO method, sir.
yes.
FIFO method.
People.
FIFO method.
हाँ.
Fast in, fast out.
Fast in, fast out.
Yes, sir.
That means if you will follow the people method, that means you will think you are managing warehouse very effectively. You will
Yes, sir.
consider, right?
Yes, right.
That means the warehouse management involves the storage and handling of materials as well as the management of physical movement of goods within a warehouse. Physical movement, suppose you have stored so many materials, that means it is a block. Suppose you have, suppose I want to give an example. You are producing a product, not material management. Suppose you are importing the raw materials. These are stocked. Your factory system, your factory is not running. That means what? That means the problem will be of. Problem arises. You are not handling the raw materials properly. Either your machine is not running, either the labor strike, you are not producing, your material is not go to the production level. Yes or no?
Yes,
So many problems will occur. So many problems will arise. First of all, we have to arrange, we have to manage the raw materials in a warehouse very perfectly. That means when we are receiving, after receiving, the raw material will be stored in a warehouse. And also your aim, your vision, your motto is how the raw material will be placed, the production system. If you have to stock in a warehouse, that means your budget, your capital, your amount will be blocked. Suppose due to strike of truck, कि बेले बेले समटाइम्स कहते भारत बंद, इंडिया ଭାରତ ବନ୍ଦ ତା ମାନେ କଣ ତାମାନେ we are losing so many things, so many losses will occur, right? Similarly, if the raw material will be stored in a warehouse, if these raw materials will not go to the production system, that means we will face lots of problems. That means the motto is what? Either you have to receive, then storing, then you have to shipment or ship the raw materials to the inventory levels. Then after the production, finished product, then you have to deliver the product to the customers. That means you can say you are managing the warehouse very effectively. That means you have to utilize the space where in a warehouse. ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ ନାଇଁ? Suppose in a warehouse, our motto is what? We have to use the space in a warehouse. That is all. Suppose if you are not utilizing, if you are not managing properly, then we will face so many problems. Clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Then another things after warehouse management, materials requirement planning. Materials requirement planning, right? What is material requirement planning?
At
Already
what
you
time-
have
Yeah, at
already
what
you have
time and what, sorry.
yes.
No, I was saying like at what time and what quantity of material we need for our uninterrupted production.
Yes. Already you have read in production and operation management, say third semester perhaps. What is material requirement planning? Anyone? Anyone? ଜଣେ କହିଲେ ଆଉ ଜଣେ କିଏ କହିବ? Okay. MRP is a computer-based inventory management system. That means we have to use to plan the production schedules and manage the procurement of the materials. That means when you are talking the material requirement planning, first of all, you have to consider the lead time for ordering materials. That means the time required the production system and also inventory levels of material. These are the three things. In material requirement planning, we have to consider the lead time for ordering of materials. What is lead time? Lead time कौन? What is lead time?
Time frame for procurement.
Yes. That means when we are discussing about the material requirement, you have to concentrate, you have to consider the lead time for ordering of materials. And also the time is required. Also the time is provided for this production system and inventory levels of materials. When you have to ensure the suitable materials are available and also right materials are there and also right time and right quantities to meet the production needs. If these are the three things are ready, then you will say material requirement planning. You have to say we are ensuring these are the good materials are ready for the production system, and also that is the right time we have to utilize this. Now, how much quantities how much quantities are required for the according to the production demand, production needs. Yes or no? Next, transportation management. What is the transportation management? Also, you are very clear about this. What is the who will say me? In transportation, what we will do, what we are doing, what will not do? There is a question. ଖାଲି ଜଣେ ଦି ଜଣ ପାର୍ଟିସିପେଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, କେତେ ଜଣ ପିଲା ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆଜି ଆମର? How many?
It's movement of the raw material.
Yes, movement of raw material. କଣ ଖାଲି movement କୋଉଠି from one place to another place, from source to destination? Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
source destination.
Transportation management, that means it involves that is the movement of materials or movement of goods, movement of products from one location to another. When you have to transport the raw materials, you have to concentrate, you have to how it will be the minimization, cost will be minimized. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And also you have to concentrate how the raw materials will be delivered in the right time. In
Just
transportation,
one doubt here. So, is it only limited to transportation of raw material, or also it
no,
can include transporting finished goods as well?
yes, no, it is not limited. When transportation management consisting, not we are confining the only you are transporting the raw materials.
Finished goods as well, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but at same time you
Sir,
will
is
concentrate.
it only involve the final product also?
Yes, transportation management, you can say anything. Transport, we are
Source to destination, right?
this is the transportation management. We are managing the transportation cost also. We are delivering the goods. We are delivering the materials. We are delivering the products from sources to the destination.
Destination point.
So, yes or no? To the customer also, you can send the products to customers. And different levels are there. Suppose when we are delivering the products, so many stages are there. Directly you can send to the customers. Different stages are.
It means
Suppose you.
it
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
the starting from the raw material and to the final product. The transportation management is involved in between that.
Transportation management.
Involved in between that, means it starting from the raw material transport and ending with the final product to the customer. That is a lot of stages are there in transportation management.
Yes, yes. So many stages are. Suppose you are producing. I will give you an example. Suppose you have decided to produce a product. Suppose forget this material management. Suppose you have to produce a product. Already product is produced, and product will be stored in your warehouse. What is the next step is what? How your product will be delivered to the different warehouses sir different କିଏ warehouse to କାଉ second stage କିଏ ଯିବ? Direct
Customer.
କଣ customer? Direct କଣ customer ଦେଇପାରିବ?
No,
ଆରେ
sir.
first warehouse to କୋଉଠି ଯିବ?
Middle management, middle supplier.
C and F.
Dealer.
Next wholesaler.
Wholesaler and
First, sir,
dealer.
C and F, then distributor or then
Distributor. ତାପରେ dealer.
Yes, sir. Then
ତାପରେ
customer. Then customer. Sorry,
customer.
then shop. Then shop, then customer.
Shop customer. Directly we are not distributing the customers because
no, sir,
if you will do, then the production system will be vanished.
Yes, sir.
ତମେ
Channel
ଯଦି
will
ସବୁ
stop.
କହିବ ମୁଁ ସବୁ କରିବି, ପୃଥିବୀର
Sir,
ସବୁ କିଛି ଚାଲିବନି ହେଲା କି? ମୁଁ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ କରିବି, ମୁଁ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ କରିବି, ମୁଁ ଡେଲିଭରି କରିବି, ମୁଁ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସପୋର୍ଟେସନ କରିବି, କଷ୍ଟମର ଦୋକାନୀ ମୁଁ କଷ୍ଟମର ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ୱେୟାର ହାଉସ ଦେବି. This is not system of the production management. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But we are talking when transportation management is the first of all we have to concentrate the movement of goods or movement of that means you have to ship the materials
Ship
from
to the
one place
material
to
source to
another.
destination point.
Yes, that means it will either include selection of carriers, negotiations of freight rates, preparation of shipping documents. You can consider so many things or management of the delivery schedules. Okay. Next. Objectives of material management. ଏବେ ଆସିଲା ପାଠ ଆମେ ଟିକେ we are discussing The types of material mean all the units, five, there are 5 units. You will discuss on more warehouse management, transportation management. Yes or no? Purchasing management. We'll discuss more, but just today we'll discuss very few idea about to that. Okay, the types of material management. But first objective is of the material management is the right material. Also we are very clear right material. The first objective is material management to ensure the suitable materials are available for the production. Suitable means what? Hey, ka katha right? Yes or no? Either it is a requirement or of an organizations or not. It is usable for the production system or not. Either it is good quality or not. Yes or no? Either it is proper specification or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Either it is right. Suppose those materials are decided by you. Either that materials are available in the market or not. Yes or no? That is according to the availability. Suppose you have decided that material will be used for the your production system. Suppose that materials are not available in the market, then what you will do? There is a question in your mind. What you will do? कौन करिया हमें?
We have to plan accordingly before
Already हमें कही चाहिए
whatever
we
the
are set up
alternatives.
alternative sources, alternative suppliers. Yes or
Yeah.
no? And also in that cases you have to pay maximum
Right.
money. ଏଟା ବହୁତ ପଇସାରେ କିଣିବ ଆଳୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ stock ହେଇଯିବ suppose cyclone will be up, the price of potato will be 50 kg. Sorry, price of 50 per kg 50 rupees. Yes or no?
Yes.
ଏଇଭଳିଆ system
Yes.
ହେଇଯିବ.
Yes.
That means we have to ensure the right materials are available. Companies can minimize the risk production delays to ensure the customer satisfaction. Ultimately, we are thinking for the customer's need, customer satisfaction. ଯାହା ଆମେ କରୁଛେ material management, production management, yes or no? Warehouse management for the benefit of the କଣ production system or for benefit of the customers, right? First objective is the right material. Second objective is the right amount. What is the right amount? Right amount माने कौन? What is the meaning of right amount?
The exact amount of material we need for our production process so that we do not overstock or we do not go understock.
Yes. That means you have to ensure that is the right amount. Suppose your right amount means suppose your production system you need suppose 200 suppose 200 either tons you may consider or anything pieces that it will be available in the production factory. Yes or no? That also you have to maintain that inventory level. Yes or no? And also
Yes, sir.
management or a moment of the materials from the sources. Either it is right amount is available, either it is available or not. First of all, you have to check it. After ensure, then right amount will materials are available and companies can minimize the risk stock storage, reduce. Then we are not blocking, we are not overstocking there. Yes or no? Accordingly to the production requirement, we are hiring, we are importing that much materials. That much amount of raw materials from our factory system, production system, right? Next, right amount पर कौन अच्छी है उटे कौन right who will tell me? Also right amount, right material. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କଣ ଛାଡିଗଲେ? Three
Right
things.
time.
Right time, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ right?
Price.
Yes, right price. Right price ଦେଖ. What is right? What do you mean by right price? That means when we are purchasing any item, any raw materials, that it is depends upon when you are purchasing, it is right price or not. Also, we have discussed on the already now. We have discussed regarding this right price. When we are purchasing something, we have to negotiate within the suppliers who will give within the best possible prices according to the requirement. When we are not wasting, that means our ultimately aim will be how will reduce the waste, yes or no? And also reducing the lead times. Okay, why we are considering this? That means we are improving our efficiency for the delivery system, delivery process. Accordingly, we have to give emphasis on the right price. The third objective is right material management is the right price. First of all, if you have to think, you have to consider, you have to buy anything, you have to negotiate. Yes or no? Negotiation is required. Negotiation is required within the suppliers. Before so many years, there is a monopoly market. Yes or no? Now is a competitive market, right?
Yes.
It is a competitive
Yes, yes.
competition. So many competitions are there. So many competitors are there. Suppose you are purchasing from one source. Suppose the price is 100. Same materials will be available in 98. due to due to
Competitive markets.
competitive market. So many competitors are there. So many buyers are there. So many sellers are respectively. Yes or no? So that we are getting the product very easily. ଆଗରୁ କଣ ହଉଥିଲା ମନୋପଲି ମୋରି ପାଖରେ ତ ଏକୁଟିଆ ଅଛି ଯାହା ନେବି ଆଉ କଣ yes or no? ଏବେ କଣ ହଉଛି nowadays we are creating the monopoly system, monopoly market. Sometimes when
But sir, nowadays is competition is
nowadays competitive, sometimes ମନେକର ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଏଠି monopoly ହେଇଯିବ କେତେବେଳେ monopoly ହବ ବେଳେ ବେଳେ ଜଣେ ଗୋଟେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଆସିବ monopoly ହେଇଯାଉନି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷରେ ଗୋଟେ ମିଳିଲାନି ଜଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ suppose that material available in one place, definitely he will raise his price. Okay.
Sir, is it one example when Jio enters the market? It's deep internet, and all of people attract by Jio, and it starts to monopoly.
Yes. Yes. No. You cannot give you that example. That is we are using. Yes or no? But you will consider the material management according to point of view we are discussing. Yes or no? I
just you said that sometimes it's situational based, sometimes market is monopoly, and so that I said.
Okay. Accordingly, sometimes that means how it will be clear for you that for that reason I am giving this type of example. Right? Suppose we are negotiating so many suppliers. So many suppliers are there. Same kind of materials are available in always this type of always this situation is not possible. Sometimes, suppose there is a scarcity in the market, then what will do? Due to unavoidable circumstances, we'll choose this. That means when we are my point is this: when we are purchasing any item from the different suppliers, that means all that kind of materials are available within the suppliers. When we are purchasing the material according to the fulfillment of the organizations, we have to negotiate within the suppliers. Accordingly, we have to choose it, and we have to give the possible. We have to buy our best possible prices. Okay, that means we are reducing waste. ଗୋଟେ ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦେଇଦେଲି ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଆଜିକାଲି ସବୁ ଗୋଟେ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ନଟ୍ appropriate example ମୁଁ ଦେଇଦେଲି okay. Thank you very much. Today we had discussed about the material management and also types. What are the key points when you are exploring material management, and also we have given example of the different types of material management and also objectives of the material management. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next
sir.
class, next class we will discuss other things. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
you.
thank you.